Welcome, my friends, to It's Vinylly Mine's Vinyl Countdown 2025. We are near the end. We just have a few left to go. I know I fell a little behind, but we're catching up. And so today we are looking at the release of the music from the motion picture Fire in the Sky from Mark Isham. Yes, that's right, Mark Isham. Now, if you're not familiar with his work, shame on you, for one. And two, you've probably heard his work and not even realized it. He did the music for Never Cry Wolf. I think that was his first score. He's done Point Break, Billy Bathgate, Cool World soundtrack, just to name a few. The Hitcher. Yeah, I mean, he's done a lot of very cool work. So I'm looking forward to listening to this today. This is from Terror Vision. It is TV 035. And this was released on November 2025, and it was originally sourced from, from the original Studio Masters. So very excited to hear this release and take a look at this release from Terror Vision, who never disappoint. So enough of this. Mark, let's get to it and drop the needle and unbox this release of Fire in the Sky, music from the motion picture by Mark Isham and released by Terror Vision. So yeah, it is very interesting here. Now, full disclosure, I didn't quite care for Fire in the Sky when it first came out. It's grown on me a little bit, but not a lot when I first watched it. I thought it was just kind of a little bit of a snooze, because if you're not familiar with it, Fire in the Sky was about a true story of an alien abduction. One of the more famous alien abduction cases. So, yeah, but I'm interested to hear the score and see if it takes me back and see if I enjoy the music from it more than the movie. But Terror Vision, never disappointing at all. We get our card in here. This was packed by Alanya. Thank you, Alanya and Alana. Wow, I mispronounced that name, but thank you very much. Our fortune teller fish, which is always in their shipments, along with Ye Pixie Stick, because you gotta get on that sugar rush while you're listening to these wonderful vinyl releases they do. You've got your creep coin here. What the Jesus. It's a little it's a little toy. Oh my God, that's beautiful. Oh, that's wonderful. I love it. That's so cool. We've got a new mascot for It's Vinylly Mine. Oh, Terror Vision, you crack me up. Absolutely. And they are going to mention that this is from the record club that I joined. And that's just letting me know I'm getting my renewal soon. So yeah, the record club is very, very cool, and I highly recommend it, folks. You get a lot of limited edition stuff and some wonderful things like this. So let's look at this Fire in the Sky release. Definitely packed very well, which I always appreciate. And here we are, the wonderful artwork like you saw on the movie poster when it first came out. You know, this got some attention, I will say, when it first came out. It was part of the reason I was curious about it, because, you know, the whole alien abduction thing was big for a while. It kind of comes and goes in cinema. So Backblade is here with us. And so we are going to take a look at this release that we have here. Fire in the Sky, fantastic. Wonderful artwork here that is from the poster. Stands out here from Terror Vision, always doing great work with the logo in the lower right there. And yeah, very creepy. The movie is creepy, I will say. It's just, when I first saw it, when it came out, I think it was early 90s, you know, I was like, you know, it just wasn't my thing, but I think it's grown on me a little. And then the spine, beautiful, stands right out. There you go. And then the back, here we are. We've got Alien Abduction, November 5th, 1975. That was 50 years ago. 5:49 p.m., White Mountain, northeastern Arizona. And we have one vinyl in here, but they did do it as a gatefold. And with our track listing, we also have some great production skills. One of the more creepy scenes, or a couple of the more creepy scenes from the movie. We've got the movie credits down here. And as always with their, especially their record club editions, they're limited edition and they're numbered. So yeah, very, very cool. And as far as the inside, oh, there it is. There's that art. Gatefold art. You're never quite sure what you're going to get, and it's always going to be cool, and that is definitely eye-catching for sure. And the fact that even though it's a single record, they're doing it as a gatefold, love that aspect of it. Love that aspect of it. And then here we are with a sleeve with the credits for the soundtrack itself, both the release that they did initially on CD, as well as the vinyl release here with the logo and more creepy pictures from the movie. And on the other side, look at that. That is so cool. They've got the entire crew here for the orchestra that was on and worked on this. So, and even the recording date, which is cool. February 4th, 5th, and 6th from 1993. So I was a little young probably to really enjoy this film or get what it was doing. But as far as the inside goes, oh, look at that colored vinyl. And that art in the middle. That's creepy. Ooh. And then on the other side, yep, Fire in the Sky logo with the track listings and that blue and white. Ah, so gorgeous. So, so gorgeous. So yes, another wonderful physical release. Now we will take a break, listen to this pressing, come back, and I'll let you know how it was and if it's worth picking up. So stay tuned.
Hey everyone, when you're done with the video here and liking and subscribing our channel, please head on over to Ted the Soundtrack Guy's YouTube channel. Not only does Ted share our passion for movie soundtracks, but he's an expert at breaking down the music and how it relates to the movie and more. You'll definitely want to check out his videos every Monday as he drops some knowledge on you involving scores, especially his favorite composer, Jerry Goldsmith. So head on over there at youtube.com/@TedTheSoundtrackGuy. Now back to our show.
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen, from listening to this wonderful score from Mark Isham. And yes, he did accomplish what I thought he would do, in that I appreciate and enjoy the score more than the movie. I've always been a fan of Mark Isham's work. I think very talented composer, and doesn't get talked about enough. And a lot of the music he makes just enhances the movies that he's scoring so much. So much. And this is one of those. Fire in the Sky music, while there aren't a lot of tracks, a lot of these are longer music tracks, which is you don't always get from horror releases. Like the Friday the 13th Part 7, while I enjoyed that, a lot of stuff is just really short sound cues. And here you get extensive, long musical tracks, these cues that range in different tone, but all have their own, a similar identity as far as where they came from, and they all fit together very well. We get the Travis Walton, and you get this kind of lighter melodic theme to it. It's just fitting for his character, this everyday man of sorts. Before he gets abducted by aliens, so it's a little bit lighter in tone and such. And then we get A Fire in the Sky, which is the longest track, I think, on side A. And that one goes deeper. You get drums, you get this lower, ambient type noise and sounds. And it's all very musical. Working some electronic sounds too, kind of like Jerry Goldsmith in that respect, in that Mark Isham is not afraid to work in some of those electronic sounds into the orchestral stuff. And it works. It really works here. He doesn't overdo it, as you might expect with a film, score dealing with aliens, but he puts in just enough to give it that kind of sci-fi otherworldly feel. And that's what you get in here as well. And then Evil Spirits from the Sky is my favorite on side B. Very dark, and you can tell that's just when everything's coming to a head and all the bad things are happening during the abduction and all the creepy stuff. That's probably the creepiest track as well, is that one. And yeah, I really enjoyed that one on side B, and that's the longest one on side B. It takes up nearly the entire side for sure, but you still get quite a bit of music even though you don't have a whole lot of tracks. So I like that. I like these longer tracks that they put in here. And again, no jump scare tracks, no jump scare cues, no big, big, suddenly, like, from an Aliens score at all. No, it's all very atmospheric and very, foreboding and moody on tracks, and then lighter and airy stuff. So great mixture, showing that range Isham has and the talent that he has. So, and there you have it, folks. Fire in the Sky soundtrack. If you're a fan of Mark Isham, I highly recommend you pick it up. If you're a fan of the movie, I also recommend you pick it up. TerraVision just continually being consistent. And what's really cool with this pressing, it is the first pressing that's been done at the Grave Face Press. That's right. TerraVision has their brand new in-house vinyl facility, which they're pressing their releases, and this is one of the first ones, and it sounds awesome. I enjoyed it quite a bit. I will say though, there was maybe a little bit of pops and hits at the very end, not many, but they were there at the very end on side B, but I think I just needed to give the record a little bit of a cleaning on that. But other than that, the rest of this pressing sounds really good. It is something you can turn the lights off, put the music on, sit back, and creep yourself out. So there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. Like, subscribe, bells and whistles. We got 2 vinyl reviews left, so stick around. You won't be disappointed, I don't think, of those 2 releases. I appreciate every single one of you. And yeah, Fire in the Sky, music from the motion picture, Mark Isham, TerraVision Records. It's vinylly mine, and I'll catch you on the flip side.